Leo, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're going to do yours and theirs placements today. We're going to go ahead and start with the oracles. And before I forget, I wanted to put out a call for postcards. You guys, I have gotten an increase in postcards. I typically get letters, which I really appreciate. And I do try to send thank you notes for the people who take the time out to write to me because it's cool. I love it. I love a good old-fashioned letter. I just think it's a lost art. So for those folks who write in, thank you so much. Your thank you note is coming, I promise. But I've gotten an increase in postcards, and I said, let's do something with that. I want to create a collage. I remember saying some time ago I'd like to change up the background space and just kind of rotate. And I thought, what a cool way to demonstrate, God, the diversity of Sassy Fam and just show where everybody's from, right? That would be cool. I want to do that. So if you are so inclined, drop me a postcard. My business mailbox address is listed in the description box. I appreciate you. But yeah, I've gotten a really cool increase from all over the world too, from Sassy Fam, and I love it. I love seeing where people are from and how diverse our community is. It's really cool, you guys. So yeah, send me a postcard. I appreciate it. You might end up on the back wall. Also, that reminds me, we're now on Facebook. Hopefully you will connect with me there. I'm loving it. I'm kind of glad I got kicked off Instagram. If you'd like to know the backstory to that, it's on my community post on YouTube. But yeah, I'm kind of glad. Actually, it worked out really well. So far, Facebook has been really good to us, yeah? So, again, if you're so inclined and you're on Facebook, connect with me there. The social media party continues with random nonsense, memes, food pics, selfies, you name it. Okay? And also, of course, happy birthday to you. We are still in your season, and I hope it has been treating you well and that your energy's up and perky. Speaking of which, let's get to it. Show me. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Leo energy. Show me. Show me what I need to see, please, for Leo. What's going on? What's going on for Leo, please? Show me, Leo. What's going on? Dude, seriously, what's going on? Show me, Leo. A little bit of nervousness in here. What's going on? Cornucopia. That's nothing to be nervous about. That's beautiful. It's bountiful, right? Reaping from all our hard work. Getting what we earn. Getting what we deserve. That cornucopia, you know, that doesn't happen on its own. No. That doesn't just fall into our laps, baby. We got to earn it. And the horn of plenty. The reason that horn is overflowing, baby, is because you put a lot of work into stuffing it. Hi. If you're new to my channel, my name's Christina. Some have described me as loud. Some have described me as vivacious. And labeled me many things, but I will tell you this, rich are flicks for life, and P.S. I'm a real person. I have a sense of humor, or I'd like to think so. I try. Doesn't always work, but hey, I still gotta be me. Anyway, cornucopia, the fruits of our labors, yeah? Some of you are in a place of vacation, and you're just, I don't know, you're just reveling in your time off. Maybe you're spending a little bit on yourself, you know. Go ahead, honey. You've worked hard. Go ahead. Go ahead, the horn of plenty, and then also, this is indication of family time, okay, as we share feasts with family and friends. Some of you might have been working extra hard at work and you got some extra income. I don't know, the horn of plenty, whatever that looks like to you. But whatever it is, it's the fruits of your labors and getting to enjoy those fruits of said labors. Cool, we'll take that. I got you, baby. I'm in that space too. What else, please? What else, please, for Leo? What else, please, for Leo? All tied up. Now that's interesting. Where's that energy coming from? It's a little bit of a contradiction there. Now, it could be that some of you just have full calendar schedules all tied up. You know? Got some 8 of Swords. No, the 23rd for some of you, P.S. might be important, as well as the 11th. Some of you are all tied up in what you're doing. Your investments, so that way you can look forward to reaping your harvest. Some of you are working hard to achieve that area where you can get into that space where you can relax and enjoy the fruits of your labors. And for others of you, that's just where you are right now, and you don't want to be anywhere else. I don't know. Let's see what's going on with you. Now, all tied up is typically indicative to the 8 of Swords. Mental binding. Some of you are all up in your heads about what it is that you deserve, or you feel you deserve, what you should be getting versus what it is that you're not, or how can you get there. Cornucopia is positive, all tied up, not so positive. Wanting to enjoy the resources more. How do you get there? How do you get into that space? You have a wealth that's being attributed to you, and for some of you feel you cannot access it. Love, life, work. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal. Perhaps some of you just have a delay in terms of relaxing or enjoying a wealth of harvest. But getting you to what you deserve. Let's see. Show me. Show me, Leo. We're going to start with your side, but of course, roles can be reversed. Collective energies being what they are. Reverse energies as it applies. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Just because it says Leo in the title doesn't mean it's for you, so do keep that in mind, yeah? And what may not resonate with you today might resonate with you tomorrow. Show me, Leo, please. The Sun. That's you. That's you. Beautiful. Happiness. Abundance. Happiness of the self, one surrounding, family, home, friends, love, thriving. The Emperor. Oh my, standing in your power. You might be a double, triple fire sign. Aries. What else, please? What else, please? One more for Leo's future. What you doing? I know what you're doing. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. That's fine. We can deal with that. Happy fucking birthday, baby. Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. Yes. Leo. Yay. I don't care what I see from this point forward. I don't give a fuck. Real person, real tarot. I also use real swear words, you know. Some people have a problem with that. I don't, but this may not be a good fit for you, okay? Because I do know, and I'm aware of the fact that some people are extremely sensitive to swearing. That's not my issue, but it might be yours. But just FYI, again, if you're new, hi, welcome. Okay, beautiful. Regardless, honey, I'm celebrating you, and your energy looks like it's celebrating you too. I love it. I'm living for it. This is beautiful. The Sun, the Emperor. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. You got a little new on your mind, honey? Just a little bit? Just a little bit of new in there? I don't care what I see. I don't care what I see. Stay in this energy, okay? I don't know who's surrounding you, to what extent, what it may look like. I don't care. I want you to stay in this energy, please. The Sun, the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. That's fucking gorgeous. Happiness, sunshine, standing in your power. I am gravitating towards aces, baby. Yes, you are. And the future orientation, standing in your power, bold as brass. I love it. Man, some of you took your last several readings to heart. Thank you. I was hoping to see some energy shifting for you, and it's looking like we're getting you there. So like I said, I don't care what I'm about to see. I don't care. I don't care. You do you. All right? Is there anyone surrounding Leo at this time? Is there anyone surrounding Leo at this time? And even if they are, do you want it? I don't know, because you seem to be doing your own thing, and I love it. Yes. So how do you get into that space of claiming what is yours? Abundance in love and in life. Yes. Who is surrounding Leo, please? Oh, I'm hungry. Oh, that's why, because it's 12 o'clock. Somebody somewhere's got to be keeping a tally of how often I say that, right? I'm hungry. I say it all the time. Do you know why? I always forget to eat. I do. And as a good friend always reminds me, Christina, coffee is not a substitute for food. It's true. I'm not saying it's not true. I just forget. Who is surrounding Leo, please? Who is surrounding Leo, please? Queen of Cups. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I saw it flash. I saw the purple flash before it hit. Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Does not have to be. Hopefully the heart space is good and headed in your direction. Let's take a look. Who else? Or I'm sorry, not who else. Could have more than one person. What else, please, about this person's energy towards Leo? Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. There's some confusion here surrounding the communication. Nevertheless, there is communication. I don't know what that Two of Pentacles is about, but we shall see. The 28th in general might be important to some of you. I do try to pay attention to numbers in tarots. I do believe more tarot readers should. Numbers are of significance. So that Two of Pentacles, though, suggests there's some confusion here, possibly about the communication efforts. Eight of Wands. It might be hit and miss sometimes. We shall see. Show me the future orientation, please. Eight of Wands, we must be aware of the fact that this is outward communication. This is taking place outside of our energy. It's not really coming from within. It goes externally. It's also our real world actions as well, because Wand also equals action. So sometimes the energy here, the communication here is kind of like spotty Wi-Fi, maybe. I don't know what's going on. Show me, please, that future orientation. There might be delays in communication. Nevertheless, it is active. Show me the future orientation of this person towards Leo. Seven of Pentacles, slow growing, slow going. Why? I don't know. Let's take a look. I got someone here who has a developed heart space. I'm not particularly thrilled with that Seven of Pentacles, but we'll see. There's something here that suggests that it is established but slow. You're rocking aces in the future. I want to clarify that Seven of Pentacles. Show me that shared energy, please. Show me that shared energy, please. It's promising, but slow growth. Show me that shared energy, please. Show me that shared energy, please, between Leo and this person. I'm not going to lie, Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, okay. As I already say, if some of you are breaking ties and you're going your own way in future, whoever this is may not be relevant anymore. In which case I wonder why I'm seeing them, but I don't know. What else, please? Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands is the shared. What else, please? One more for that future orientation. Six of Swords, moving on. Called it, dude. Fucking called it. Fucking called it. Fucking called it, bro. Sis. Dude, well, I mean, there's a reason I do what I do, you know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm gonna piss some Leo up crosswatcher off and where, okay. Overview, please. Yeah. Okay. I got you. Chief. Overview, please, for Leo. Overview, please, for Leo. Justice. That's what I thought. The High Priestess. Okay. Gotcha. Eight of Pentacles, slow growth, Three of Swords, the King of Cups. You're right. Okay, so in Leo's estimation, there has been a growing feeling within you for some time about, and looking at this critically and with fairness and a sense of what is correct in terms of your emotional spacing and or pacing, that while you are surrounded by somebody here who is connected to you, it's a slow growth of emotions. Okay, you seem to be moving on from it. There's something about it that while there is love here, the communication isn't where it should be in terms of the expression of one's true feelings. Now, I don't know how detrimental this is. I just know that you seem to be gravitating towards new. Okay. It might be that there's just not enough development or growth and someone else's emotions or how they experience them with you. And in which case they're kind of like, I'm moving on, you know. And you're showing me that you have that freedom of spirit to do so, that you've given it time. but you're also comfortable doing what's right for you. That's the Leo I'm speaking to today, that you are comfortable doing what's right for you. I got 9 of Pentacles here, which always suggests a sort of independence and freedom of self, and I am capable. And while you might have been resisting moving forward, it's looking like in your estimation it's probably best that you should. There's not enough emotional and or spiritual growth with this person. It seems to be in the 3D. Perhaps it's too slow, perhaps it's too boring, perhaps there's just not enough of an emotional anchor here for you to stay. Okay, whatever the case may be, and that would actually kind of explain straight away the oracles and the contradiction of it. You know that there is kind of like a bountiful experience for you, that there's a sort of bountiful energy that you should have and be able to claim, but you can't seem to access it, at least not with this person. And you've been having this increasing feeling of sense of what's right here with the High Priestess and Justice, and what does that look like, and what is fair in your emotions, and is it fair to continue on in this person when it seems like their energy can't quite catch up to where you are, that kind of thing. So how far back this goes, how intense it is, how difficult it may or may not be, that's entirely up to you and how you fill in those blanks. It's how it applies to you, not how it doesn't apply to you, but how it does. Okay. But yeah, you ultimately, you're doing what is correct for you because this is based in experience. So if someone around you, yeah, they're showing me good intention and heart space, but for some reason their energy is not coming through very strongly and it's not enough to anchor you, and it's specifically not what you're looking for, or you can't see that this is growing any further, that you can reap much more reward out of this than what you would like, then it's in your inclination to move forward or move on. Okay. And it's peaceful. It's not done with maliciousness or ill will or bad intent. It's just one of those things. It's like, I know me, and I kind of know when something's going somewhere, and I kind of know when something's not going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's done in good spirit. That's as far as I can tell. You seem to be gravitating towards owning your own energy, your own sense as Emperor, and that you are gravitating specifically to aces. In other words, I think you have recognized that whatever this relationship is to you, and it could be family and friends or something like that, it doesn't have to necessarily be a significant other or love relationship. You've understood to some extent that, okay, well, there is love here, you know, the expression of it goes so far, and the development of it has kind of stunted. It's like, it's coming across as, you know, could I do better on my own? And I think you resisted that for a minute. I'm sure you gave this due course and due consideration, but you're showing me 6 of Swords. Now, I don't know how fast you're moving on this or not. I couldn't say. I haven't seen too much of pacing yet. But this person is showing me that they're getting slow or being slow with their emotions. And you know this. There's this recognition of here what feels correct to me and what doesn't in your energy. And it's like something's either taken off or it isn't. You know, something either has room to grow and has potential or it doesn't. And you know this. You're showing me a great deal of independence, strength of will and character, and that you know these things. Okay, otherwise you wouldn't be showing me this. And it's kind of like, I think this situation is as good as it gets. I'm looking for a cornucopia, and I don't think I can get any more of that in this situation in terms of life and love experiences, and you name it. So let's start right here. Show me the High Priestess with Justice, please. Okay. I'm not trying to make this sound shallow, but it's like, Leo needs someone who can show Leo a good time. That's what I'm saying. That's how it's coming across. Leo needs Leo. Leo needs maybe you do need another Leo. Leo needs someone who can show Leo a good time. You're like, look, I know what this is. I know what this isn't. And I've been through this before. And it is. Your energy's telling me you've been through this before. And you gave it a fair crack. But it's kind of like I can see where this is going. And I can kind of see where this isn't going. And I don't think we're getting the most out of this. You know? Perhaps you feel that this person, they just can't warm up to their emotions fast enough, or they're just not right, or it's not that there's anything terribly wrong with them, it's just you're not anchoring to them. You know what I'm saying? We need an emotional anchor, honey. The High Priestess to Justice, like I said, you've been through this before. You already know the process. Okay. Show me Justice to the High Priestess, please. Right? Yes. Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, okay, 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 okay. Look, you put it off for a while, and I mean a long while. That Two of Wands, the decision flew out in reverse about you acknowledging that you've been through this before. You know what it looks like. You know what it feels like. Here's why. Here's that Eight of Swords right here. And you put it off because you didn't want to hurt them. Okay? That's it. That's all it is. Hanged Man, all that other stuff. You put it, I mean, it's really straightforward, honey. You put off balancing this equation and listening to yourself, I think, as long as you possibly could. You didn't want to hurt the other person. And also, what if you were wrong? Have you given this enough time? Have you given this enough thought? Have you given this enough consideration? I think the answer here is yes. You already know that because your dominant baseline energy is telling me you know. Now, you've been through this before, like I've said. You've put off making that decision, particularly listening to yourself about what feels right in this connection. And, you know, honey, I don't want you to force yourself into stay in a relationship that you know you're not taking to. I mean, what's the point? What's the point of any relationship if we force ourselves to stay in it when it runs contrary to what we're feeling? What's the point? Now, you could say that's coming from within you, and that's something I need to work on, but I also don't want you to put yourself in this position where you feel you have to stay. Okay? Because it's looking to me like you've already given this a fair crack. If you're not attaching to someone, you're not attaching to someone. Or if you're detaching, you know that. You've felt it, you've been through. I tell you, this is not this Leo's first rodeo. You know what's up. Okay? Don't waste your own time because you can't emotionally attach to someone. And don't waste their time either, right? You know this. You know this. If a relationship is not where you need it to be, you can either A, fix it, okay, because you want to, and you really want to be in it, or B, you exit it, okay? So I'm not saying the commitment thing here. What I'm saying here is at least like, look, I've been through this before. I've been through this before. I know when something feels balanced and correct. I have an idea of when relationships are going to go somewhere, and I also have an idea of when relationships are not going to go somewhere. So I've put it off as long as possible. I didn't want to deal with it for as long as possible, okay? But the more you didn't deal with it, the more it stressed you out. Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, and it hurts you by default by acting like you couldn't see. So this hanging back thing, I know you gave it a fair crack, and you probably didn't want to hurt them. But the thing is, you also hurt yourself and hurt them by staying in something that you no longer want to be in. So I'm looking at a Leo who knows better. That's all. Of course, I'm not saying the big drama, you know, with death and the Ten of Swords in the world. I might. This is more like a recognition of where your feelings are and where they're not. And that you've put it off. But also, you've been through this before. I know you have. And you have this idea in you that I should be feeling more. Right? But I'm not. I should be feeling more, but I'm not. And it's not mean, it's not assholey, it's not coming from a bad space, it's coming from more of an acceptance, one that you've put off for a while, okay? And because it was the fear of pain, and also that kind of fear that says, what if I'm wrong? But you aren't. You know you're not, right? Don't force yourself to become attached to someone that you're not, you know? Or stay for that very reason. Show me the sun, please. Are we switching? No. Show me the sun, please. Excuse me. Show me the sun, please. Fuck off. The sun for the sun. Oh, wow. Wow, like I said, some of you have some double, triple fire in your chart, honey. Good God. Listening to yourself. Wow. Wow. You're packing. Wow, you're packing so much. You're packing so much sunshine. Again, you could be dealing with a fellow Leo. And I know things felt resplendent when you met this person and they felt natural. But there was some confusion there from the beginning. Okay, why was there confusion here? Nine of Pentacles again. There was a certain joy you had. It's been a while since you've kind of remembered it for some of you. There's a certain joy that you had in knowing who you are as an individual. I've seen it for you twice. And that's always a good joy to have. It's like, I'm not saying you enjoy being on your own, I'm not saying you enjoy being single or whatever the heck. It's one of those things we should be able to take sun and strength and happiness from being ourselves, for being our true selves. Okay. You know you want sun in your world. You know you want to be happy. You also know how to be happy on your own. Okay, those are two wonderful sources for joy. The ones that we can bring for ourselves as individuals in our own right, and that which we can acquire or feel with someone else too. Those are two beautiful sources for sun. You don't need someone else for the sun. You should be your own sun, right? The idea is that you should already be a complete person before you try to attach your wholeness or completeness to someone else. No one else should be your missing half or missing piece. Sorry, I don't believe in that. I really don't. I believe you should be a whole person before you enter a union with someone else, because you're always going to rely on the other person for a source of happiness as opposed to natural wants, needs, and desires if you yourself aren't already happy. So I know I'm looking at a Leo who says, I got that. I know I can take joy from being me. I know I can. I know I can make myself happy, and that's a huge skill. You'd be surprised how many people don't know how to make themselves happy, and then they wonder why they're so fucking miserable in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So always be able to bring yourself joy first and foremost. You should know how to live on your own. You should know how to be happy on your own. You should know how to take sun and pride in yourself. You know this. I'm looking at a very experienced Leo today, honey. You've pulled sun twice and Nine of Pentacles twice in your own right. I know you know how to be happy on your own, fruitful and comfortable in the garden of your own making, as is depicted classically in the Nine of Pentacles. It's a good space. It's a healthy space. You know, I always say, yeah, I'm that Nine of Pentacles person. We should always have that space within us. Okay, so the idea for you in the past was that, yeah, you found sun and joy within yourself first, and you were also looking for it in a connection to. Okay, you wanted to share it. You want it to be resplendent, and I do believe you really felt that you had found it in the past. Even if there was some hesitation surrounding it, it was still there for you. I know you shared a certain joy, not just within your own company, but with someone else too. You probably really did truly feel that this person was your son. Simple joy, simple happiness. Okay, in the day-to-day life, the day-to-day world, made you feel young and free and at heart. There's a little bit of hesitation around it, Two of Pentacles. But for the most part, you did resonate with somebody and what felt promising at first. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. And the Three of Pentacles. However, your energy started to shift. When I say started to shift, I don't mean this happened over a couple of days. Okay? It really didn't happen over a couple of days. Over time. Okay? As you, as the Emperor, started to stand in your power and take a look around and started to become more self-claiming in your love energy, what started out strongly as an advocate for the sun and the sun, okay, and simple joys and happiness, and this person makes me happy. I know how to make me happy too, but it's nice to have someone here with me, right? You never forgot your independence, your independence or sense of self. But as time has progressed and the Emperor and you've stood in your power, you've come to recognize a friendship when you experience it, okay? You've come to recognize a friendship when you feel it. And it's a knowledge that has hard come by for you. And I'm sure there is a cooperation of spirit between you and the person that surrounds you. But, and that should always be the case. Okay, there should always be a cooperation of spirit, but it has too much of a friendship vibe, all right? And that's not exactly what we want. Cooperation is beautiful, and Three of Pentacles is fine when we start out in our connections, okay? You should always be friends first, and that's one of the premises you are working on in this person, is that, you know, they're always going to be part of my foundation, but it's going to be one of those things that it's reverted. Okay, we started out strong and now it has reduced over time. So there's a recognition here of this person's energy and how it has contributed to your life. Okay, but it's coming out in the form most likely as a sort of working compromise. Friendship, cooperation, colleague energy. You know what I'm saying? And there's that recognition in you as Emperor about what's up. Okay? It's all right. You've been through this before, like I've said. I'm not looking at it. I mean, seriously, there's something here about the strength of it. Ace of Pentacles. FYI, for those of you who are looking to start over in work, that for some of you that is your goal. Yeah. That's coming in for some of you. But now you're gravitating more towards new opportunities, more so in love that have or go beyond the structure of we have a good working relationship, cooperation, friendly. But I'd like to experience something bigger. Okay? I'd like to make that room in my life for something bigger. Leo, apologies for that abrupt cut. Typically when the doorbell rings now, I ignore it. You've probably seen me do it. But I saw that it was my neighbor, so I answered the door, and I saved you about 20 minutes of conversation there about these smart water meters that are being installed in the neighborhood, and what do we think about that, and what's going to happen next, and how's that going to look like, and so on and so forth. But you know what? As much heck, to be honest, as much heck as I give the neighborhood, because it can be ridiculous here sometimes in the burbs, I'm telling you. And if you've been around the channel, you know that. I actually have incredibly sweet neighbors. But yeah, no, you didn't want to hear that whole thing, honey, so I couldn't. Okay, getting back to your reading. Smart water, it's the talk of the neighborhood, honey. The smart water meter readings. It's the whole thing right now. It's the buzz of the neighborhood. Okay, now back to your reading. Yes, I know the way you opened up. You once felt a simple joy in being able to resonate with somebody who you felt was like you. You could literally feel yourself in them. You could. But as you grew more in your independence, or rather the fact that you became more aware of your energy kind of becoming more individualized, you stopped feeling that resonation within them in terms of the sun and the simple joys and the simple happiness and the simple pleasures, okay? And how long this process took, I don't know. I see the delay. You knowing what feeling is right, but you put it off for a while, okay? But your energy says I gotta call a spade. As the Emperor, I'm standing in my power and recognizing the fact that this connection, as cooperative, as friendly as it may be, it's exactly that. It's more of a friendship now. And it's not done with ill will, bad intent, or malice. It's just the recognition that you want more. You want a stronger offer. Aces. Aces, 3 of them for you. Yeah, and the 6 of Wands just popped out. Many of you recognize that with confidence too. You know that, and it feels correct. The direction of your energy. Okay. It's not done with ill will and intent, like I said. It's what was here isn't here anymore. And you should be able to find yourself within someone and resonate with them simply over the simplest things, the little things. That's my motto. The little things count, honey. The little things add up. Particularly where our sun is concerned. And I'm glad you know how to be a happy person on your own. And thus you can find someone more like you who knows how to be happy on their own. Who can be a strong individual. Nope. Show me the aces, please, for Leo in future. Show me those aces, please. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Nope. Show me the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, please. There you are, honey. My, look at you glow. Look at you glow. King, Queen of Wands, it's irrelevant. Sex irrelevant. Tarot, it's about the energy of the thing. That's a lot of confidence in you. Your fire's on point. You feel good gravitating towards the aces, the new. Okay. So that you are more capable of reaching for that cornucopia and really the fullness of the life as you wish to see it and experience it to live under the sun. You seem to be very happy there. Pursuing whatever the newness looks like to you, but it looks like it's quite a bit. Of course, we will do a time check. Oh, you bet your ass. King of Pentacles, some of you are quite comfortable. Established, resourceful. I'm sure. I'm sure you are. Anything else, please, about these aces? There's someone that you are gravitating towards in your cup, as well as in your wand. For those of you new to my channel, I also read intimate tarot. Let's just say I can see tarot with a little bit of a different lens. But yes, your energy's kind of lit. If you're interested in those, by the way, they're in playlists. Okay. Anything else, please, about these aces that Leo is leaning into? With some confidence, too. The energy's on point. Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, why did I say that? Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups. No more regret. No more indecision. No more regret, no more indecision. Listening to our intuition. No more regret, no more indecision, no more mistakes. Something like that. I don't think it was a mistake, honey. It's just knowing where you were and where you'd like to be. I'm pretty sure I already said this, so I apologize for repeating myself, but we take all our connections with us in some way. And we want to learn from them. Try to minimize the mourning. If it was painful, feel the pain, learn from it so you don't repeat it. That's all. I know you have experience with this. Something's either measuring up as a form of success in relationships or whatever, or it's not. So, cutting out the mourning and the confusion. Okay? And get to where you need to be. No more mistakes. Alright? It's like you're refusing to mourn or be confused about it. You don't want to do that anymore. Is that it? King of Swords. Oh my, my, my. You are determined, eh? No more mourning. No more confusion. No more regrets. I'm going to do what I need to do. Well, you just pulled 4 aces, honey. All of them unique. Determined. Cut out the pain, cut out the confusion, no more mistakes. Something like that. Okay, let's do it. Let's jump on over. Now, whether this is the person who represents new or the one we are exiting, I don't know. You're showing me individual energy here about moving on. And that's coming from a place of knowing yourself, something that you are familiar with. And the more your energy started to feel individualized and a connection you used to strongly resonate with, the more you understand what is right for you, even though you delayed. And that's because you didn't want to cause pain. I know. I know, but you've been feeling for some time that these feelings aren't adding up. Okay, they're not balanced. All right, show me this Queen of Cups, please. Show me this person. Show me this, okay. Really? Show me the Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. Show me that Queen of Cups, please. The stars. Hopes, wishes, desires. Interesting. That's some heavy energy there. Who is this to Leo? No. Could be Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Dude. The Hermit. This person had a strong desire to heal their love energy towards you. They did. They had a very strong desire to heal their love energy with you. It was their hope and wish. They dreamed of it. They longed for it. Some of that Two of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands, please. Intuition. High Priestess. Highly intuitive your person is. Why does the communication come out confused? Why does the communication come out confused? Passion. Passion gets in the way. Their passion interferes with their intuition. They have very strong feeling towards you. When they communicate with you, it is direct. It's not always consistent with the Two of Pentacles. They're telling me, their energy is telling me their passion gets in the way of their feeling. Their passion gets in the way of the feeling. The Knight of Wands and intuition. Sometimes their feeling is very strong towards you, but their communication towards you is a little inconsistent, confused. When they speak strongly, but sometimes it comes across as mixed signals. They would like to fix that. They want to fix that. They see you as a very strong hope and wish, a very strong form of desire. Their passion gets in the way of their feeling. They have very strong intuition towards you. They resist it. When the communication it hits. But it comes out sometimes as mixed signals. They have very strong feeling towards you, passion, and strong sense of intuition, but sometimes it comes out confusing. Why? Why? Why does this person have inconsistent communication with Leo? Hierophant. Yeah. Is somebody in a relationship? Well, obviously if you're exiting something, or you're on the verge of exiting, that would explain why they keep it in check. That would explain why they keep it in check. And why it comes out kind of confusing. They mean well, they do. And they have a lot of internal feeling in them. That's a huge drive for this person's systems. Huge drive. Person's a bit of a mystery, aren't they? Their energy, I'm not going to lie, honey, it's kind of mysterious. Kind of hardcore, too. They're packing a lot. Show me the Seven of Pentacles for this person, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Knight of Cups. Their energy is becoming more consistent to you, smoother. They're growing into their feeling and expression towards you. They're showing you more romantic emotionality. Here I see them trying to control it. And their passion sometimes gets in the way of their natural intuition of how to talk to you. It kind of comes in and hijacks the conversation sometimes. I'm not quite sure how to put that. It kind of comes in and abruptly hijacks the communications that They try to speak from a place of truth and strong feeling and intuition towards you, but for some reason their passion interjects and kind of fucks things up a little bit. At least from their point of view it does. And it comes out disjointed, and I asked why. They showed me the Hierophant, commitment. Perhaps they are in a connection, but if it looks like that you are, or you're on the verge of exiting one, that would explain why. I don't think they mean to speak to you this way. Sometimes it kind of comes as a surprise the way they talk to you. It comes from a place of sincerity. I know that. This person's a strong healer. They're a strong healer with a very large heart space. And they see you as a hope and a wish, the stars, the desire, the drive. And they like to heal that with you. So I know their energy tries to come from a good place. It's just sometimes when they speak it comes out as, well, hey, this is my feeling, this is what's going on. They're intuitive, a little mysterious, but then their energy kind of has a quick insert with that Knight of Wands. Sometimes it goes into a place of passion and it kind of fucks up the communication pattern. Then their energy gets spiritual with the Hierophant there. This is someone who is deeply spiritual and highly intuitive. Strong healer. Anyway, Seven of Pentacles. What was kind of topped out with their energy before, what was kind of plateaued or blocked possibly, is opening up into more fluidity in reaction to you in future. As you gravitate towards the Aces, they're opening up more towards you romantically. Their expression becomes smoother. I want to know why they're showing me Seven of Pentacles, though. It's kind of like the Moon. It's energy towards you that they had to keep hidden. And that's why it kind of topped out, why it plateaued. They had to keep their energy towards you hidden. They had to keep their love feeling for you hidden. That's why it says Seven of Pentacles. Correct. This person's water. King of Cups, sorry. Yes. As they grow out and into their feelings for you, we understand that they had kept these feelings hidden for you for a long time. The romantic energy towards you opens up, and it is fully loving and embracing. How they had good intentions back here just to heal with you because they have a strong desire for you, but they wish to heal their energy towards you in a way that was healthy. Okay. Their energy towards you in present day, sometimes the communication comes out broken, disjointed, that kind of thing. It's there, and when it hits, but when it doesn't, it doesn't. And they do try to speak from a place of sincerity, but I see that they try to pull it back. Because every now and again, how they communicate with you, there's like a burst of energy that's got some heat on it. And then their higher selves kicks in and says, stop it. Then their higher selves kicks in and just says, stop it. You know, Leo's in something. Somebody's in something. Somebody's in something. How energetically you two are, well, how strong your real world ties are, I could not say. It does look like you're right at communication. But yes, as this person opens up, it's kind of like they have to, when you gravitate towards your aces right here, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, you're determined to leave regrets in the past, no more mistakes, I'm cutting that out, okay? No more confusion, no more mistakes. I'm going to open myself up towards the cornucopia, all right? And love and life and all that it has to offer. Okay. As you do that, their energy starts to come out of the moon in the Seven of Pentacles, that hidden love energy they have for you. Really starts to smooth out and make itself apparent. Whereas before, their higher selves really tried to communicate with you in a way that was appropriate, healthy, intuitive, a place of feeling. Every now and again, they had a little energy burst, how they would talk to you. It might even been naughty on occasion. But I promise you, despite that, they have a very strong sense of spiritual self. And they did have every intention of connecting to you for the right reasons. And they do have a strong sense of spiritual self, but for some reason, it's like they just couldn't help themselves. Every now and again, a little heat gets interjected in those conversations. But as you gravitate towards the aces and being passionate about it and being directive with your energy and where it's going, this person comes out of the moon, where they experience a sort of top out with you before they're being much more fluid in future with you. I don't believe this is the person you're leaving behind. I think this is the person you're entering. Again, no pun intended. They're showing me full in love for you in terms of allowing themselves to open up to it and take it further. Okay, show me this Nine of Pentacles. We're going to jump on over here. Which one, please? That's a lot of specifics. Show me that Nine of Pentacles, please. Show me that Nine of Pentacles, please. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I know. You have a very strong sense of self. A very strong sense of what your comfort zone is, how to take care of yourself, how to do right by yourself. Right, and it's that same sense of self-nurturing and self-care that has allowed you to understand over time what love should look like and what it should feel like. Because you knew how to take care of yourself first. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you got some heat on you too. Wow. Knight of Wands. Justice. Such a strong sense of energy. Where it's supposed to go. What it's supposed to look like. It was back here too. You want to do right by yourself. You want to do right by your energy. You want it to be comfortable. You want it to be calm. But you also want it to serve a purpose. You want to have that passion. You want to have the stability. You want to have that sense of self-care. And you also want it to be correct. You want it to be correct for you. You want your energy to be correct with someone else. Seven of Wands, please. Show me that Seven of Wands. Nine of Wands, but you resisted it for a long time. You resisted it a long time, doing what was right for you. Gravitating what was correct for you. You put that off for a while. Because you said you could not see it. Eight of Swords multiple times for you. You said you could not see it. You opened up with a strong sense, honey, of what it is that you wanted for yourself and what it is that you want to feel and how it should feel equal and balanced, and I agree with you. But that same blindness is over here and delaying that decision multiple times. And that's because you didn't want to cause the person whom you are breaking from pain. That's why. But you've had a long-standing feeling, and I mean long-standing feeling, of what is correct for you. Show me that Six of Swords, please. Show me that Six of Swords, please. Two of Cups. Yes, you're exiting behind the old love bond, the old love contract. You'll be entering a new one. What else, please? I'm not saying that you don't appreciate this person. I know that you do. And Nine of Swords, it's gone into a place of pain. I've said it over here multiple times. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords for both of these concepts. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt you. You would have healed it by now if you could have done. It's going to hurt to leave this behind because, yes, even though it feels more like a friendship and a cooperation of spirit, doesn't mean it didn't impact you. You're going to take it with you no matter where you go. And these are the whole point of our connections, is that we're meant to learn something. So you can't just be like, oh, that didn't happen or it didn't exist. No, that's how you set yourself up for pain the next time. What you want to do is incorporate what it is that you have learned and understand how unhappy that you have been and that this is not what you want. Thus, you've made a conscious decision to exit. So you need to respect that process. And by that, I mean take the lessons learned from this. Okay, and understand the energy that you're trying to open up into is because it's natural for you and it's right for you and it's what you want. So whether or not you take it is up to you. It is here. I see someone who clearly surrounds you that has a very... well, they're a bit mysterious. And I dare say their energy is a little bit... I almost want to say dark. I don't mean dark as in bad, I mean dark as in, they go to other places. But it comes from a good place. And by that I mean this is someone who's a little bit more comfortable with the bad energy. Okay. The intuitive process, the moon side, the feeling side that's murky and uncomfortable for a lot of people, this person navigates really well. Okay. They're a little mysterious, okay, but they have a good intention and good heart. It just comes across as confusing because I don't think they're like everybody else. I don't think this person's like everyone else. Their energy is incredibly unique. There's that word again. Unique in big letters. Who did I see that for? I don't remember. This person's energy is unique and, yeah, spiritually unique. It's different. They're able to handle uncomfortable subjects. Okay? They might be into things like tarot or different spiritual practices, things like that. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about. Someone who's a little bit more on that side. Someone who does not, who pushes past face value and kind of sees things and people for who and what they are on a more spiritual level. That's the bad energy. Okay, when you're more comfortable with that side, you're more likely to tune into those types of people. Okay, and that's what honing in is. It's not for everyone. But it's because they pulled a Hierophant and the High Priestess in their own energy. It's someone who's highly spiritual and highly intuitive. They honor healing practices, peace. And their energy for you has been in a place of conservation for a while. Conservation. In the real world, they might be inconsistent, yeah. Mixed signals, but again, if you're in something or you're in a process of exiting it, of course they try to respect the boundaries here. But yes, they have strong feeling for you. They know that. But it's like their energy's been on standby or in conservation for you. It's coming out of that. Very strong love energy towards you. And it's much more open than it was. Much more open than it was. It's fascinating. But yes, I see you distinctly. Having moved on, Six of Swords, Two of Cups. There is a soul, a soul bond. Two of Cups doesn't necessarily have that implication, but it is a very simple love energy. Okay, moving on from that. Because it causes too much pain. Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, but we've already addressed this. You put it off for a long time. You've also been feeling for a long time it's not serving you justice. And most likely the person that you are exiting, it's not causing them justice either. In other words, it's not terribly good for either one of you. Here's the blockage. You've done it multiple times. You tried to put it off, procrastinate. You didn't want to see it. And then one day you could see it. When that one day was, most likely when you realized you could no longer see yourself in that person. Okay? Because you had a strong sense of, I recognize my soul in this person, or at very least, I recognize the most simple definitions of happiness in this person too. I can literally see myself in them. Until one day, you started to realize your energy has become much more individualized. Why? Because you're not anchored to this person in that way anymore. You can no longer recognize the simple joys in this person the way you used to. In other words, you can't see yourself in them anymore. And then you start to remember that you're another person. Okay? And you two no longer meet in that plane of existence like you once did. You're dialing it in other words. Okay? But yeah, you've known for some time, and specifically the High Priestess here, you're intuitive yourself, have understood for some time that it has not felt balanced. But you also put it off. You put it off for a long time seeing it. You put it off for a long time feeling it. But I also insist, I insist, despite how long you put it off, despite how long you didn't want to see it, I'm looking at a Leo, you've been through this before. You recognize the signs. You recognize the de-evaluation of this connection, how it started and where it is, and how you're unhappy with it. And it's no longer offering you the cornucopia it once did. Okay? So you need to ask yourself, are you achieving the results in this relationship that you want? I already know what your answer is. But if you are still in this process of I can't quite see it yet, Christina, I kind of feel it, but I can't see it yet, then you ask yourself, are you achieving maximum results in this connection in terms of what's right for you? Because I'm looking at a Leo here that says when you're on your own, Nine of Pentacles, you know how to take care for yourself. You know what your priorities are. You know where your interests are. You know where your energy is. Right? And it's that same principles of I understand what's right and wrong for me that allowed you to recognize this energy in the other person. So ask yourself, can you still recognize that energy in that person? Because I've got someone else over here, and it's in no disrespect to this. It's just, it's one of those things, honey, you've been putting off seeing for a long time. But I also know that you know better. You know? It's very clear to me. You're in the Emperor over here in your power and the currents, and you are understanding and standing up for yourself that, you know, this is probably better served as a friendship. A piece I will take with me, but a piece that no longer applies to the overall foundation. Okay. You actually know that with some confidence. And you're, you know, it's... How long it will take for this process to unfold, I could not say. I do know this. The person who's surrounding you, who seems to be your proposed love interest in the future, their feelings for you that seemed like they were always cut off comes out of the moon. This person is mysterious, aren't they? They are mysterious, highly spiritual, a little bit more comfortable with that side, you understand? I hate using terms like dark and light. It's the reason why anything, almost anything in history is dark, is that just means, that almost always literally means the stuff we're not comfortable with. Just because it's dark, that, you know, that doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means what most people, you and I, well, actually I am pretty comfortable with these things. You kind of have to be when you do tarot. But someone who can handle that other side of life, the one that's not on the glossy surface where everybody can see it. You know, somebody who picks up the undercurrent. They're showing me love for you that's coming out of the moon. And strongly into development. King of Cups to the Knight of Cups, that's pretty fucking good. That's the King of Cups personal knight right there, baby. Emotional expression, romanticism, vulnerability. I know they already have strong inclination towards you, which comes out a little mixed up sometimes. Okay? But I do know they tried to act in the best of coordinates to their intuition and sense of direction. Okay. I have no idea where we are on time. I don't know where your first one stopped. Okay. Good. Let's do some time checks here. Let's do some time checks. The solace point of reference I have so far is when you choose to exit. You're still in a place of standing in your power, seeing this connection for what it is, coming to terms with the fact that you are desiring to move on and the reason why you have stalled and not made a decision. Understanding that your energy is best served in confidence and in passion and in drive and direction, okay, and gravitating towards those aces, not rejecting them. And your energy is literally telling me in future, no more regrets, no more mistakes. I'm done with that. Okay? I do not regret this. Alright, so I'm going to get the strongest sense of time, I believe, here on that Six of Swords. And when your energy becomes more apparent in the aces. Okay, show me. Show me the Six of Swords movement, please. Show me that Six of Swords, please. Show me that Six of Swords, please. Show me that Six of Swords, please. The 29th for some of you, that is simple confirmation of whatever, I don't know why, the 29th for some of you, this is confirmation of this connection to some extent. For some of you, 2 weeks from now. Others of you, you're still in that stage of putting it off because you're saying you can't see it yet. Well, do keep in mind, if you're exhausted, there's a reason why. And some of you just have not received that particular call or awakening yet. But let me tell you something, Gabriel's blowing his horn eventually. Okay? Eventually Gabriel's going to be blowing his horn. And it's going to be up to you to answer that phone call. Because I know, I see the resistance in you, honey. You've been putting it off, making that decision for a long time, even though it hasn't felt fair to you in a long time. Is this connection helping me achieve my highest good? As a person, is this the most I can extract from it in terms of maximum results and in happiness, love, and in life? So here we are, still kind of pushing it off. Okay, we haven't wanted to see it in a long time. I know. But one day, you're going to get that innate call, that innate feeling. For some of you, not till later in the year. Okay? September specifically. What else, please? And for some of you, like I said, you'll know in about 2 weeks when you're ready to move on. But yeah, some of you, like I said, see, good God, that anxiety. When I reflect on the relationship this Leo is exiting, it causes you so much stress. It causes you so much stress because it's not where you want to be. Okay? And I know you don't want to look at it. I know. I know. I can see when you used to resonate strongly with this person and now you don't. But that's not for me to decide. That's for you to decide. It's whenever you decide to answer the call or honor the feeling. But yes, some of you have already emotionally checked out from this. It just, your mind doesn't want to allow it as truth yet. When you check on your feelings for this person, sometimes it stresses you out, doesn't it? Some of you, when you get back from your travels, I don't know who needed to hear that, but for some of you, when you get back from your travels, you will know. Or during your travels. But yes, for some of you, not till later in the year. Late summer, early fall. When does Leo open up to the aces? When does Leo open up to the aces? Who this person is to you, how well you know them, I don't know. I see they do a hell of a job of keeping the bigger part of their feelings towards you under wraps. They would rather heal things with you as a big part of their drive and their energy towards you. Keep the healing, keep the healing, keep the healing, keep the peace. Keep the healing, keep the peace with you. Even if the communication comes out a little fucked up. I don't think they mean to do that. I really don't. I really don't think they mean to do that. They have such a huge internal drive. This person has a huge internal drive. You know, think of this person as having a very large, what am I trying to say? Hard drive. This person has a huge hard drive in their sense of spirituality. It's massive. Okay, and they have such a strong sense of knowing and doing. But every now and again, their energy has a way of interjecting itself. And I don't think they mean to do it. I don't think they mean to do it. I really don't. It's funny how it comes out. It's funny how it comes out. But a big portion of what they experience, you don't know. I don't think you know. I don't think you know. I don't think you know the depth of this person's feelings, and I don't think you know the depth of this person's abilities, if I'm being honest with you. Anyone who has that much of a spiritual hard drive, oh my goodness. But I like how their energy progresses out of the moon. And it becomes natural and fluid. Where they could not express it to you before cohesively, they're able to in the future. So, that tells me their energy is reactive to you. That's whenever you start gravitating towards the aces. When does Leo embrace the aces, please? It's one thing to finish this process. It's another thing to actually start engaging with the aces. Queen of Cups for some of you next water season, which is Scorpio season. Correct. October. What else, please? Any other timelines, please, for those aces? Page of Wands. Oh, honey, I want pizza. You never had that snap decision like that? You're like, fuck it, let's do pizza. I got a favorite pizza place. I know who I'm calling. It's called Via 313. It's a local place, honey. But oh my god. Oh, so good. So good, honey. It's named after whatever the 313 area code is. Good God, Christina. What else, please? Told you! Fucking Scorpio season. I'm telling you, dude. Dudette. It's telling you, it's Scorpio season. That's when you start leaning in heavily into those aces. Those Ace of Cups, that Ace of Wands. Okay? It's when you really are going to start tapping that energy is in October. The Scorpio season. Let's just call it early fall. Alright? What is that? Mid-fall? Whatever. And no later than winter, because that's still the reference to that timeline is winter. So we're talking October, November. I'm telling you, you start leaning into those aces in Scorpio season. It could be you're connecting to Scorpio too. For some of you, that's confirmation. Okay. Consistency. I love consistent timelines. I don't always get that, you know? Let's see. What is this? Less than 7 weeks what? Less than 7 weeks what? Less than 7 weeks what? Communication. We're a little more specific on that? Less than 7 weeks communication what? With who? That ace. So, FYI, some of you, communication and or meeting with that person who represents the aces to you in less than 7 weeks, somewhere, let's just call it August. Yes, let's just call it August. Because I'm also seeing 7 as in the reference to summer, so less than. Well, we're still within the summertime. Less than 7 weeks within August, let's just call it that. Okay, yeah, that person who represents the ace. So you have some communication coming up with them. Possibly a visit. Possibly a visit, because that Ace of Pentacles. Possibly a visit. Yeah. What else, please? Some of you are connecting to Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles. The 15th might be important to some of you. Don't know why. May 15th might be important to some of you. Don't know why. But for some of you, that's simply confirmation, like the 29th was. The Knight of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and then the 15th. For some of you, God, that's some energy right there. Good God. So much time. So much time. So for some of you, confirmation to do with Taurus season, Capricorn. So much time. It's a long winding road. It's been a long winding road to this separation. It's been a long winding road to this separation. We're on a road to nowhere. Whoa. Where the fuck did that just come from? Long winding road. We're on a road to nowhere. I'm so bad. Talking Heads. Did it. Fucking did it. Yes. I don't always remember that stuff. I don't always remember that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm horrible with names. I'm really horrible with names, guys. I am horrible with names, but I got that one. I got that one. We're on a road to nowhere. Talking Heads. Yes. Right here. Breaking from that which binds us. The long winding road. The lonely road. The Devil, please. No. Show me the Devil, please. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. There has been no offers of... Oh, that's not my business. That's not my business, though. That's not my business. There's been no offers of passion, and it's not likely to improve. That's for some of you, not all of you. No sense of ambition, no drive, too much confusion about what the other person feels. No ambition, no drive, no goals, a road to nowhere. There you go, baby. It's a road to nowhere. It's passion just isn't passion, you guys. I need everybody to break out of that thinking. Just because wand is there, yes, passion, but passion takes many forms. Some people have passion for arguments. Some people have passion for work. Other people have passion for passion. It comes in many forms. And in this, I'm seeing a lack of drive, lack of ambition, and it feels like it's been on that plodding path for a while, and it's like we're on a road to nowhere. There's no injection in this relationship. There's no injection of fuel. There's no... What is our purpose? What is our drive? There has been no offers of passion, sense of goals, we're on anyway, etc. That was interesting. That's not for all of you. If you're new to my channel, hi, this is what I do. I get lost in shit because I actually don't just read the cards. I have intuition as well. Like I said, I understand this person to some extent. And this is what I do. I get lost in the process, and this is why my messages are over an hour long. Hi, Real Tarot. This is why I don't do 10-minute videos. It helps me understand. I take my time. This is my process. That's enough. That is enough. Jesus. I don't even know. I don't even know how long your message is going to be, Leo. Hopefully it was worth it to you. And if so, let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know if you identify. You got someone hanging around you or in your vicinity that has a very strong sense of internal drive and value. High value. Like I said, they have a... At first I wasn't sure about that Seven of Pentacles, but given how internal this person is and how conscientious they are of how they express themselves, it actually makes sense. But their love for you comes out of the moon. Strongly. Once you gravitate towards those aces, you lean into them, you take hold of them, you take possession of them, you allow them to guide you. This person's energy opens up to you magnificently. Okay? Full ownership. Full ownership, full ownership, full ownership. Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Jesus. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking. It's a matter of perception. Yeah. Being blind to the truth. The dragonfly, yes, it is time. It is time for things to come to light. Adapt. Adaptation is a huge part of being human, okay? And being an intelligent human. So being willing to adapt and to make change in order to heal yourself and to get what you want, okay? So the dragonfly, indication of time, transformation, then also strength. The dragonfly is one of the few winged creatures that is as strong as it is. I'm telling you, some of you, your person, that's 2 Scorpio cards right there. You could be exiting and you could be entering. This person has heavy water orientation, but that also includes Pisces. I can't tell quite whom you are exiting. It could be a fellow fire sign. Absolutely. Mask. Not showing true feelings. No, they don't. I've made that clear to you already. This person does not, or they try not to. I know occasionally their Knight of Wands energy interjects and it comes out as mixed signals and or confusing. I promise you the bigger part of who they are they keep hidden on purpose. Okay. Their biggest objective with you by far is to heal and communicate with you in a way that's sincere and hopeful and helpful. I think they try not to intercede with your energy on purpose. I know. Sometimes you get a little flash in the flash in the pan, say that shit 3 times fast, of their energy, but for the most part they keep the vast majority of it hidden. And it's most likely out of respect to you. Okay, that's enough. Alright, Jesus. I have no idea, Leo. I'm sorry, but anyway, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I am happy with where this is headed. I'm not saying it doesn't have... Honey, I think I've seen 2 readings that were just sunshine. Rainbows. That doesn't happen. And as somebody who over here can tell you, without the dark you cannot appreciate the light. If you want to know what your light is, you have to know what the dark is. Okay? So yes, did I see hard things? Uh-huh. Did I also see love? Yes. Did I also see your sense of energy taking off and being where it wants to be? Yes. Yes. But as always, tarot doesn't dictate action. You do. I'm telling you, how many of y'all dealing with a fucking Scorpio? I'm telling you right now. I'm not trying to push my sign. It's just it's here like 6 times. Okay. Dragonfly twice. The Grim Reaper. Highly intuitive. Scorpio season over and over again. This is an excellent representation of stagnation versus change. So here we have the zombie. Day in, day out. Nothing changes. There's no drive. Like, what's the point? We're doing the same thing day in, day out. Do you have the willingness to change? Transformation, dragonfly. S. Infinity loop. Yes. It's either been going on a long time, or you have a soul bond elsewhere. Clouds. Air energy. Doesn't have to be. But seeing the silver lining. Daydreaming. Some of you are outside often and you look at the clouds. X. The cat. Highly intuitive. Yes, as we've seen. Crab. The Cancer. If you have Cancer in your chart, use it. The Eiffel Tower. I have been saying this more and more lately. Also in my personal life, which is very interesting. The tower, of course, but also a romantic tower. The ability for radical change in order to achieve the highest in love. And confirmation of Paris, France. The height of romanticism. Love. The strength of it specifically. I was hoping to get some medallions. The rocking horse, going back and forth in our thoughts and not being any wiser for wear. Frog with a coin in his mouth, prosperity. Some of you have wealth, or someone you are connected to has wealth. The busy bee, somebody works very, very hard. The octopus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Any medallions here, guys? That's it? So far, one initial, S. Just S. S is confirmation for some of you. C. Ah, those are my initials. CS. That's awesome. Shut up. Shut the front door. Oh, that's hilarious. The great white shark with the big masculine glasses is hooked. It's hooked. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's so funny. So again, Scorpio energy. Oh, we got some big energy right here. Dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. I hear Jaws, but no, look at that, look at that, look at that. The big masculine glasses got hooked on the great white shark's tail. It's like, oh, we're hooked on that. Whoa. Damn, Gina. And again, more of that perception energy with the sunglasses. Big dollar bill. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yes, use that grounded energy. And again, understand. And again, if you have strong earth in your chart, I want you to go in there and appreciate the fact of the cornucopia. Okay, am I producing the maximum results in this life? Am I getting the fruits of my labors? Am I enjoying my life and my love the way it should be expressed? And if so, why not? That kind of thing. B, D, X. Dragon, U, J. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Leo, honey, put it in the comments as you see fit. I know this was long. I am so sorry for that, but at the same time, I'm kind of not. Happy birthday to you. You're going to start experiencing what I believe is some shifting energy here in August. For some reason, it does look like you're having an upcoming communication, if not actual real-world experience with that person who represents the aces sometime relatively soon in August. But I don't see your energy actually transitioning until you are more awoken to the fact that you are being called to do something about the very thing that stresses you out the most. Okay? And once that starts to alleviate, once you really start to make dedicated efforts to take off the blindfold and see the situation for what it is, the fairness, how it doesn't seem to have any direction or goals or a purpose, like as in what's the point, and having not what you want to show for it, that's when your energy starts to lean outwards into the new. And I'm seeing heavy references to Scorpio season, which again is late October to late November. The person whom is surrounding you is very interesting and mysterious as hell. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of depths in this person's energy. They pulled majors, several majors, just in their own right. So that tells me they lean a little bit more that way. And that way that says that they're different, unique. And so they are. And if I'm being honest with you, I think that's one of the things you like about them. I do. Because they're different. Because they're different. And you must know. You must know. You're intuitive too. You must know. That's enough. Leo, put in the comments as you see fit. Happy birthday. I'm glad I was able to bring you this message today. Oh, do we really need something from the L? Come on, man. I thought it was done. Really? I'm tired. L key. This is the L key. What else? Anything else in here, please? The one who creates. Creativity, originality, spontaneity. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The one who creates. The creative one, the original. Someone who is unique. Someone who is original. Spontaneity. I see that in their energy. There's that Knight of Wands. It's like they have it. They have spontaneous communication with you that suggests energy. And then they pull it back. Right? It's spontaneous, it's creative, you never know when you're going to get hit with it, because what they try to show you is depth of feeling, sincerity, you know, a sense of composure. Queen of Cups, the Stars, the Hermit. This all suggests maturity and composing energy. That is lovely, it's soft, it's beautiful, it's intuitive. But every now and again you get a little off that person's energy, you know, and you never know when it's going to happen. You know exactly who I'm talking about. There's no way you don't know who I'm talking. It's so specific. There's no way you don't know. The one who nurtures, empathy, gentleness, insight. It's either you, the person you're connected to, but this is the one who nurtures. This is more that King, Queen of Pentacles energy here. This is nurturing. And I know you have a strong idea of it back here in regards and in respect to yourself as an individual. You know how to take care of yourself. You know what you need. You know what your body needs. You know what your spirit needs. You know what your emotions need. Okay? You had a strong sense of it, and I know you felt you met someone in the past who resonated with that. But it wasn't sustainable. It was not sustainable. I'm not saying there wasn't love between you two, but you are also exiting that love. And it's one of the things that stresses you out. Not because you don't appreciate them, and not that you don't love them anymore. You're always going to love that person to some extent. It's just they no longer provide the foundation that you used to equate them with or associate them with, right? They don't bring in the abundance. Direction. Is this the most I can get from this life? And are we settling, or are we doing something more? Do we have a goal? What's the purpose? Anyway, that's enough. So I'm feeling heavily like the one who nurtures. This is you. Because you've already shown me that back here. When you understood yourself as an individual. Okay, that's enough. Leo, put in the comments as you see fit. I hope you are well. Remember to send me a postcard. And take care. Be well.